We're back in the studio with Paul Teutul Jr. He's back. He's on TV. He's got a book coming out. Paul, it's called The Build. How long have you been working on this book?
Man, we started this book last year. We were a little late on the launch for fall of last year, so here we are.
All right. Now, what is it? Now, is this like a tell-all book? Is this about,
Yeah, I think what's interesting about this book, it's a lot about American Chopper, and as well as my life, and things you wouldn't know from the show, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's so far, everyone who's read it has enjoyed it. I'm close to it, so it's my life, But everyone seemed to really like it, and it's really giving them more information than they had before, and some really interesting stuff. Really
Does it have pictures?
It does. Matter of fact, it's got 32 color pages, which is the first time this publisher has ever done 32 color pages. Usually they do 16. And I think it's just because of the nature of what we do for a living.
Yeah, I was checking it out. I mean, just some of these bike shots are beautiful in here. Yeah. This is pretty cool.
Yeah. Our 9/11 Memorial bike, and then we got our Black Widow in there, and the build-offs, the 2 build-offs we did. Really, really interesting, I believe.
Wow.
So, look, I don't want to give away any spoilers about the book or anything like that, but what's the most surprising thing people are going to find out from reading this book?
I think they're going to find out some things about me that they didn't know. I think they're going to find out some stuff without spoiling it about behind-the-scenes stuff that happened that's kind of outrageous that they might actually be really surprised by, and and stuff with me and my father that people wouldn't know, and behind the scenes stuff with Discovery and how that stuff works.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people that were watching, the relationship kind of fall apart in front of our eyes on TV, they were kind of confused. Like, all right, are they just putting this on for the show? Is it real?
And that's the first thing we address in the book, and it is real, and it always has been real. And I think we created reality television in a sense. We created a whole genre of television, which is a docudrama. Yeah. We created a whole
But you guys were doing it when it actually was real.
Well, yeah, we didn't even know what we were. I mean, we didn't try and be anything. They pointed cameras at us, and we were acting like we were off camera. And that's kind of, and the timing on it, and it resonated with the people, and so.
Because the shows have changed so much since then. Because we watch a reality show now.
Yeah, reality is scripted now. Yeah, it really is.
They got some guy making a fish tank, and they're like, let's go do wacky bowling in between. It's weird.
It's very set up, and that's because the networks want to know what they're getting. They don't trust it.
Although you guys could do the wacky bowling, because there is that bowling alley set up.
Yeah.
Hey, are you giving us a copy of this
book?
Sure,
yeah, absolutely.
Will you sign mine,
I sure
please?
will, absolutely.
Thank you.
So one of the things we have coming up is November 7th is the book launch, but November 11th at 2 o'clock at 157 Ward Street, which is my new shop and showroom, we're going to be doing a signing out there. So we're inviting everyone to come out. It's Veterans Day, and so everyone who wants to come out is welcome to come out, and I'll be signing and selling books.
How long are you going to be there? You like all day signing books?
We're going to start signing at 2 o'clock, and we'll be there until the last person's there. I also have to tell you, right around the corner is my wife's shop. She's at 122 Clinton. It's Clinton Street in Montgomery.
She's
right
got
in
that
the
boutique,
village.
right?
She does. She just won Best in the Hudson Valley. She won it for women's apparel, best boutique, as well as gift shop. So you have to go see it. It's called Oliver Ann, and she is just killing it. We're getting ready to open up a second location for her. What's nice is we're 2 blocks apart, so bring your wives, come get the book, go around the corner, check out her boutique, and then you can get lunch right in the village of Montgomery.
Your wife's beautiful, by the way. I was just checking out the pictures. What a great-looking family you have.
Yeah, I married up.
So now tell me more about the new spot. When did you open up the new location?
Yeah, so boy, that's been a big build-out. It used to be the old Pine Bush Auction House in the village of Montgomery, and it was just a shell, and we have put in a really over-the-top showroom, turn-of-the-century vibe going on. All my bikes are displayed in there. We're selling hats and T-shirts and stuff like that, but I have signs from the 1880s to the early 1900s all over this galvanized wall. Cool. These turn-of-the-century woolen mill doors that I got from New Hampshire, and it just has a real industrial, like turn-of-the-century industrial vibe to it, and I'm very proud of it. It really came out great.
Now, are you guys open? Like, I know you're inviting people out for the book signing, but can people just come by and visit and check it out?
Absolutely, and we're open 7 days a week, so they can come. We're at 10 to 5 every day, and so people can come anytime.
And you guys are filming there
we are
too,
filming,
right? So people come by, they could actually see what's going on.
Very possibly, if we have the sliding doors open, we're filming in the back half of the shop. It's 3,000 square feet in the back, a 2,000 square foot showroom in the front. That's how it's divided. But everyone who comes is pleasantly surprised because it's not just sheetrock and T-shirts. There's a lot to see.
Yeah, this is a great time for you.
It really is. It's very exciting, and I built this whole thing out like I took a step of faith. And I put all this investment in it, and then the show came. We really didn't know. I know that Discovery had wanted it for a while. They couldn't seem to get me and my father together. Eventually, that's worked out, and it's really working out for the best. And we have a new production company, and that's kind of exciting because it's all new. There's a new start, and it's a new show. What we're filming now, it's still American Chopper, everything you love about it, but completely new and different, just by the nature of where we are in our lives.
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I love that the name of the book is Build, and as I'm looking through the pictures, it's building a clean diaper. I saw the picture. It's very cute.
Building all aspects of your life.
Yeah, that's right. My son Hudson is obviously a big part of my life now, and that's part of. It's all part of this new show. It's pretty exciting.
All right, so you were talking about how the show is different. Like, how is it? You're still building the bikes, right?
Yeah, still building bikes. Still that aspect of it's the same. But I think my father's there, my brother Michael, myself, and some of the characters that people have seen in the past. But I just think we're in a different place, and I think it's going to look different because it is a new production company. It's still going to be on Discovery Channel. We'll be on Monday nights, and they're going to do a big launch in February, and then a few months later they'll roll out the whole season. So it's people could just keep up with us on social media to try and keep up with where we're at with it, but it's really going good. I'm excited about it. I think, the old show was great, but it was a little on cruise control, and I think maybe we all took it for granted because it ran so long. And so I feel like everybody feels like they have a new lease, and so there's a real effort being made, and I think it's going to, like I said, I'm in a different place. My father's in a different place. Everyone's a little older. I have my own family now, which wasn't the case in the previous American Chopper, and everybody's just, you're picking up in a new place for all of us. Yeah. So I think it's good.
Yeah, and I know that those father-son relationships they're hard.
They're hard,
and to get a second chance at that
and
is pretty cool.
You know what's fun about it? Through the show, you're actually going to see the beginning of us starting to try and have a relationship, and so far it's going pretty well. We're not anywhere right now. We've made some steps in the right direction, but that's all going to play out on the show because it's happening tandemly with the show. It's just how it's working out. So when you watch the show, you're going to see this development, and as I sit here, I can't even tell you where it's going to go. It's not like we got this all figured out. It's just a process, and I think a lot of people are out there dealing with the same kind of situation, So hopefully we can, encourage people who aren't talking or haven't been getting along, because as bad as it was for me and him, if we could figure it out, it gives people hope, I believe. And that's not really our intention, but by the nature of what we're trying to do, I think it should be positive.
Well, I'll tell you, we spent a lot of time talking with your dad. He comes in every once in a while.
Yeah.
And every time, we bring up you and the relationship, you can kind of tell.
Yeah, the record scratches.
Yeah, well, not really, it doesn't get awkward, but you can kind of tell that it really pains him.
Yeah,
especially when we talk about your son.
So. And, it's interesting, our perspective on the past is so different. But if we get caught up in that, we're not going to move forward. So we just got to
had a big part of bringing you guys together.
Absolutely.
Yes, we'll take all the credit. Yeah. All right. Well, we're really excited to see the show and really excited to dive into this book too. So be sure to check it out.
You get it anywhere. You could get it anywhere. Amazon, Barnes and Noble is going to be actually coming to a shop on the 11th and selling the books. That way we can get the credits for the sales.
So the 11th, get to Montgomery.
The 11th, 2 o'clock, 157 Ward Street, Montgomery, New York, and then you could always swing by 122 Clinton Street, which is Oliver Ann.
Congratulations to your wife on
she's killing
Hudson
it.
Valley Award.
Cool. The book's called The Build. Be sure to check it out. Paul Jr., thanks so much.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate it.